Check. We live. Motherfucking Penthouse. We in this bitch with motherfucking Dropboy Stats. So let's go.
Niggas say you want that shit, nigga, where your stash at? Big body bins, back it up, you know your ass fat. I know that I be shining, but these diamonds, girl, look past that. If we ain't talking about no money, then why you ask that? If it ain't about no bread, nigga, get past that. Where I'm from, we don't trip, we get the last laugh. Where I'm from, they in your bushes, they be in your grass. 5 o'clock in the morning, do your ass bad. 5 o'clock, breaking news, that boy went outside. He ain't even been home a year, how the fuck he cop a jag? Gucci on, ain't leave the house cause they gon' copy swag. Hang the phone up on him, that boy ain't in his bag. Hang the phone up and I don't give a fuck who mad. I'll throw your weed out the window, that ain't no fucking gas. And I'm on my 9th round with it, y'all be moving fast. And I know these niggas really broke, these niggas need cash.
You know what the fuck going on, man. We got my dog motherfucking Dropboy Stats in the building. What's up? 200, what's poppin'?
A whole lot of Dropboy shit, man. You know what's going on. We got the real North in the building.
Yeah, my nigga pulled up on me, man, last minute. Got a flight to catch, early morning vibes, but my nigga pulled up on me last minute to get the little interview in. And I definitely want to say I appreciate you first and foremost for popping through, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling like big 200.
200,
I'm feeling like this my year.
Yeah. So tell me, what 200 been up to?
I just been working in the lab. Know what I'm saying? Trying to get this shit ready to back-to-back, dropping back-to-back on them, know what I'm saying?
Sound good. So it's a couple fans that may be new to it, that may not be hip to the whole Drop Boy movement. For those who aren't hip necessarily, tell them who Drop Boy is. Tell them who Stacks is.
Man, Dropboy Stacks, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the north side, Columbus, Ohio. The real came from the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Survived a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? And I keep it 200. That's why they call me 200.
That's why they call you 200. So is that where the 200 came from necessarily?
Yeah, I keep it 200.
Okay.
This shit the real.
The real.
It's the real streets, man.
Okay. How was your childhood coming up? How would you say your childhood was, your upbringing?
My upbringing coming up, I say it was different. I ain't come up regular like everybody else. Like I came, it was kind of hard.
Siblings?
We had
you got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got 3 sisters, 2 brothers.
Y'all close?
I don't really talked about older sisters like that. I still love them though. But my sister that's 1 year older than me, we close.
That's your sister. You got a sister that's 1 year older than you, and y'all real close.
Yeah.
How big is family to you?
Oh, that's everything. Family, everything. Like that's what I do it for real, family.
What age did you actually get into music?
I got into music when I was like 13, 14 years old.
Okay. So you've been doing this shit for a minute.
Yeah. I'm just now starting to take it serious though. Like I'm on my 2nd year really, you know what I'm saying, biting down, really taking it serious.
You going hard, you going crazy. Like I'm gonna keep it real. You on your 2nd year, but you going harder than a lot of cats who've been doing it a long time. And I'm one to say I know, like, but you've been going harder than a lot of cats that have been doing it a long time. You did a lot in this last year, and that's crazy. I just wanted to let you know that too, but you can continue though.
Yeah, man, like I'm just getting started. Like it's just the beginning. You're gonna see a whole lot of Dropboy Stacks. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's the brand, it's the movement, it's the label.
And for the people that don't know, where are you from?
I'm from Brittany Hills. I'm from the north side of Columbus.
Columbus, Ohio.
Do you
feel it's hard being an artist in Columbus?
Yeah, it is hard being an artist in Columbus because you ain't gonna get all the support that you really think you gonna get. It's a lot of hate going on in the city, like, but we about to get that together though. You know what I'm saying? The big dogs is about to come together and get that shit together. It's a lot of hate going on, but I feel like if the city stick together, we got something going on in the city. Like, it's a real, you know what I'm saying?
So you touched on the support. Let's touch here. You said the support thing. Do you think that everybody really deserves the support though? Do you think like everybody's shit is fire enough, or everybody is working their shit serious enough to really deserve people's support? Or do you think like if you actually put in that work and you do what you got to do, the support gonna come?
I mean, the support eventually gonna come, especially like if you working hard, like, cause hard work gonna pay off. And then at the end of the day, like, it's a lot of hate, it's a lot of following going on, but the support ain't where it's supposed to be at. I'm gonna keep it all the way real, like. For the city, like, people supposed to be behind each other. Like, we're supposed to really. I feel like they let a out of town artist come in and support them more than somebody from their own city. Like,
what are some things we could do, Stacks? Like, what can we do to make the scene better though?
Man, well, what I'm doing right now is I got a show coming up on May 21st that I'm doing for the Ohio.
Your birthday bash.
Ohio birthday bash, you know what I'm saying?
I've been seeing the tweets and shares.
I could have went and brought anybody, man, but I feel like I want to get people together from the city. Like, we could bring out the same crowd, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good look for the city.
It makes sense. And for the people that don't know, when is the actual birthday bash?
It's May 21st.
So the birthday bash is going down, y'all, May 21st. Dropboy Stacks is having his official birthday bash in the city. It's gonna be crazy. I seen hella big names on the flyer, and I don't even want to say local names because these is all stars. Like, these is stars, man. Everybody had to start somewhere, so I ain't even gonna say they local, but hella big names on the flyer, hella good people, hella good promoters on it. And if y'all don't know about it, now y'all know y'all definitely gotta pop out for that. Tell me what you think it is about Dropboy Stacks in particular that separates you from the rest of the artists. And it ain't necessarily have to be like a Columbus thing. I'm just meaning in general. What separates you from the other artists that's doing music, or the normal artists that's doing music?
What separates me right now is, like, I'm really working. Like, I'm understanding that you really got to put in this work, and it ain't gonna happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? That's what separates me right now. And then I'm seeing the vision before I do it. Like, you gotta have a vision already. Like, and I think a lot of people just see the rap and want to be famous, but they really don't got the vision or really a lot of people don't even want to leave the city. Like, and you definitely not gonna get on just trying to stay in the city. Ain't nobody just did it like that.
So you actually saw it with the fact that you failed to make it. You definitely have to leave. You feel that way?
Yes, you definitely gotta leave the city. I ain't saying you gotta leave the city and go stay nowhere, but you gotta leave the city and get out and network. Like, it's a lot of people you gonna bump into. It's a lot of people that's regular people just like us, and you will meet any day. Like, just being out of town, networking,
And you got another spot too outside of Columbus. Where's your other spot located?
Man, we're gonna keep that. You know what I'm saying, that in Columbus.
In Columbus. Okay, so you definitely feel that getting out of the city will definitely make a difference as far as an artist.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel that you can make it pop here?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna make it pop here. Like, it's on the way. Like, we gonna make it pop here. Like, I feel like if people stick together, that's how it's gonna work.
It makes sense. Let's talk features. You got songs with big artists like ESTG, Babyface Ray, etc. What other artists are you looking to work with in the future?
Man, like, I want to work with everybody, but I'm trying to hook back up with Gucci. I got a couple songs with Gucci that people don't know about. Like, I want to make that link up back. You know what I'm saying?
How many records you got with Gucci?
I got 2 records with Gucci.
And when were those recorded? How long ago?
One of them was recorded when I was in 11th grade. It's the White Girl Gucci song.
Damn. So you got a feature from 11th grade with Gucci. How much did something like that cost back then though? Like, Gucci is, to me, like, in my era, Gucci has always been like the biggest thing. So I feel like that feature had to even be a lot back then. How much was something like that back then?
Man, we ain't paid for it back then. Like, we was plugged in where I'm from. Like,
that's even better.
Connected.
That's even better.
But the second time I did a song with him, I did pay him. I gave him like $5,000 for it, but I never even released the song. Like, I was just playing around with the rap.
So when did you start actually taking this shit serious? Like, when did you know, like, all right, this is some shit I could really do for a living, for a career. I ain't playing no more 200 going all the way in. Like, when did you know that?
Man, when I did that big, you know what I'm saying? I did 6 years. I did that
big. Let's talk about that then.
I did that big.
So you did a stretch 6 years. You did 6 years, correct?
Yeah.
And how do you feel that affected you as far as a man? How do you feel like that bid affected you?
Oh, I feel like that made me who I am. Like that put the icing on the cake. Like who I am. Like I was around so many different people, and you know what I'm saying, learning and taking in. You know what I'm saying, just able to sit still and reflect on what's really going on. Cause when you out there in the streets and you moving so fast every day, you're not really knowing what's going on. Cause you just living in the moment. But once you in that cell sitting down and everything is on pause and you see what's going on, I feel like that's what made me me. I really got to see what life really was like.
I never been to jail, man. I pray to God I never have to go. My father did a stint in jail, and my older brother did a stint in jail. So I was fortunate enough to see them go through what they went through, and just the shit they told me about their experiences. Like they just always put it in my head like that's somewhere you never want to be, and I've been fortunate enough to never be there. So being from somebody that actually been there, that did the time, what do you feel you can tell young guys out here that are probably out here that aren't going the right path in life, or that are probably out here doing stupid shit, fucking off in the streets, things that could lead them to jail? What do you think are some things or some tips you can give them to probably keep them on a clear path?
Man, you don't want to go to jail. I'm gonna just tell you that, and it ain't where you want to be, man. Like jail is not a place for a human being, like on some real shit. Like, and I'm telling you this because I really went and did that. Never did 5 days before I did that 6 years. You know what I'm saying? So like, do what you doing. Stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Find you something that you like to do. Stick to that, man. And cause the streets is not where it's at. I'm gonna tell you that too.
Did you write a lot of music when you was in there?
Yeah, I did.
That's dope. That's dope. Tell me this: when you got out of jail, what was the first meal that you ate when you got out of jail? The very first meal. I know it's just an off-ass question, but I'm just curious. Like,
I ain't even gonna lie, I don't even remember because I didn't ever. We went to the restaurant and I didn't even eat the food. Like I was just so happy to be out of jail, I didn't even eat the food. I don't even remember the restaurant and everything. It was off the road to the side, a couple exits up. You know
that ain't funny. I'm not laughing at your situation. I'm just laughing I was so happy to be free. Yeah, I don't remember, and that alone should tell you right there that ain't no motherfucking place to be, man. For real, it just ain't no place to be. The Oscars just passed, man. We seen the shit that happened with Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
If you was in Will's shoes, what would you or would you hadn't done that night?
If I was in Will's shoes?
If you was in Will's shoes that night.
I feel like if I was in Will's shoes, for one, I would have reacted off the situation how I felt at the moment. I feel like he reacted how his woman felt. Like I felt like if I felt like he got to me or something, and I wanted to holler at him after the show, that's what I would have do. But if it would have hit me and I just wanted to go up there, I'd have went up there and smacked the fuck out of him.
So my question is though, if you was in Will Smith's shoes, being with all the shit Jada took him through and that he's going through currently with his relationship, would you have got up that night and defended her, or would you have just dealt with that outside like a known another?
Nah, I think I would have got up and defended her, cause I know she was. Cause he know her better. She might be going through some shit. You know what I'm saying?
So I would have. Stacks is declaring he will smack the shit out of
you. You gotta defend your woman, man. That's all I'm saying. But I wouldn't have went about it cause she gave me a look or nothing. Like if I would have, I would have been on top of that off the top. I wouldn't have to wait on no look.
That goes into the next question though. As far as your love life, I know the ladies want to know. Is Stack single? Are you dating? What's going on with you?
Man, we ain't even gonna talk about all that. You know what I'm saying?
We can't get nothing out of Stacks today, man.
We're gonna keep that on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them this fire music though.
That fire music,
and I'm gonna give them what they coming to see. I'm gonna give them what they coming to see.
Besides materialistic things, what are some things that make you happy in life?
Man,
Man, nowadays, after doing that bid, it be the simplest shit make me happy in life. I like just walking. I like walking around the blocks in nice neighborhoods, just taking walks, man. Like on everything. Like, I just like to be outside. Being outside makes me happy, man. On everything, just being outside, and yeah, that's what's making me happy. And my family, I got 3 little girls, you know what I'm saying? That's what's been bringing happiness to me lately, too.
So 3 children all together and 3 girls? What are their ages?
8, 7, and 1.
Are they a fan of your other dad's music? Do they fuck with your music?
Oh, yeah, for sure they support.
That's what's up. Do they basically, do they want you to be a rapper? Like, do they understand right now, though? Like...
Nah, they don't understand. They just TikToking and they don't understand.
Tell me this. Let's talk. Let's get a little deeper though, because a lot of people see like the shine and everything like that, and they see the success and everything that you've become and you've put on for the city. And it's easy to not understand what people can go through on that type of level. So when you're going through stress or when you're depressed on certain days when you ain't motivated and you just ain't feeling it, what motivates you? Like what drives you?
Say that again.
When you're going through days where you just depressed, probably stressed out, just dealing with shit, got a lot on your plate, probably girlfriend issues, bills stacking up, just hella shit. Like, what is it that motivates you? What gets you through those times? Like, how do you deal with your depression?
Man, for real, be hard to deal with it. I deal with it by myself, for real. Like, I ain't never been the type to take my problems or nothing on nobody else. Like, I deal with it myself, like, because I've been going through shit for so long. Like, I be numb to a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Numb to a lot of shit. Would you want to elaborate on that? What was one of the hardest times in your life that you could remember?
Man, my brother got killed. Like, that was the hardest time of my life. You feel me?
Damn.
Real shit.
And I know that fucks with you. Is it anything besides your brother that you want to elaborate on, like as far as a hard time that you went through before that you made it through, or something that you went through that you got through?
Man, like, for real, what made it, I had so many deaths back to back in my family growing up. First, my grandma died. Then, my aunt died. Then, my mom died. Then, my brother get killed. Like, I was numb. Like, I wasn't even, it was to the point to where I was going to funerals and I wasn't even crying no more. You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I'm not a big funeral cat myself. So, I mean, I could definitely imagine. I really don't like going to funerals, but, excuse me, it's been a lot lately in the city, man. We've been losing a lot of cats in the city, a lot of people, a lot of good people. And I just want to send condolences to the families of the lost ones out there. But, yeah, I definitely understand. Death is a crazy thing, and it's something that never gets easy. It's something that we never get through, but at the same time, it's like just crazy to see all the shit you've been through and what you've made of yourself. Because a lot of people, like I said, with you sitting here telling me all this shit, your upbringing and your mom passing and all these situations, like it's things that people would never know about you because all they see is the smile, all they see is the shine, all they see is the, you know. And I think that it's important to touch on that type of stuff because it shows that if no matter what you go through, you can get through anything as long as you keep running, as long as you keep grinding, as long as you stay persistent. And I think you're the perfect example of that, man. I really do. Just want to give you your flowers, like I said, and let you know that. But that's really just how I feel about that. Who were you inspired by growing up? Like, who was some of your role models growing up?
Man, my big brother was my role model.
Is that the one you said that passed away?
Yeah.
Okay, and that was the only one you ever really looked up to?
That was the only one that I ever really, like, he could look at me wrong and I you feel me? Like, I was the only one that really, you feel me?
So when he passed, do you feel like you was just on some like fuck it shit and nobody could tell you nothing? Do you feel like that?
That's exactly where that went. Hold on, I had my cousins too. I looked up to my cousins too. I gotta shout out my big cousins, man.
Musically, who did you look up to musically?
Musically, I was looking up to Jeezy, Gotti, Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
All the OGs, all the legends.
Yeah, like that's the era I came up in. I came up in that era.
So if you could sign right now, who are you signing to? Who's the perfect label for Dropboy right now? If you could sign to any major mainstream label, who is the perfect situation for Dropboy right now?
Right now, I gotta fuck with Gotti, man.
Yo Gotti, that's tough.
I gotta fuck with Gotti.
That's tough. I think that's dope because Yo Gotti is definitely one of those artists that's like progressed in the game as an artist, and he went from player to coach, and he got his team just winning championships right now. It ain't really like about a single MVP. He got his team winning championships, and I think that's the important thing about it. I think that you would actually be a great fit with CMG. So CMG, get out my dog Stacks, man. Let's make that happen. Let's
Big 200, man, the realest.
What we do about that. Although you are currently independent at the moment, correct?
Yeah.
And Dropboy Ent is your label. Who are some of the artists on your label? Do you have artists?
Yeah, I got a couple artists.
Who are some of the artists on your label?
Dropboy Guapo. We got Dropboy Gut. We got Dice Gang. You know what I'm saying?
And your production, you fuck with Doe on the beats. Who are some of the other
and Dice Gang.
Dice Gang.
Dice Gang. I started this shit off with Dice Gang. It's my nigga.
Y'all pretty much locked in.
Yeah, we locked in. That's little bro. We argue, talk shit. And that's little bro. I love little bro.
Would you say it's like the Kobe and Shaq?
Yeah, for sure.
So whose records do you feel you get off on more, Doe's or Dice Games?
Man, I get off on both of them, but Dice Game just could cook up something right then and there. Doe can too. Doe still learning my sound though. But we got some shit crazy about to drop. Me and Doe been in the kitchen like heavy.
Yeah, I definitely heard some
we
of
been
shit.
in the kitchen heavy.
Definitely heard some shit, and I was definitely fucking with it for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Are you looking to sign other artists or fuck with other artists?
For sure. I'm definitely looking for some young dudes for sure.
So y'all hear Dropboy, he is looking to sign other artists, so y'all need to get in my dog DM, send him some of y'all best demos, man. See if we can get y'all some of this Dropboy paper, man.
You gotta have character too, man. Like you can't just be like a rapper, and you gotta have character, man. And you gotta know how to vibe. You gotta have a vibe about you. You gotta have character. Like you gotta match up with them lyrics, man. Whatever. That's all I'm saying is, whatever you talking about, please let it match up and let it be real.
So you're just basically if the music was ass, but it was real shit, they was really living that shit. You fucking with it. It's cool.
No.
Okay.
No, hell no. Fuck no.
Okay. So it definitely gotta have some substance to it. It definitely gotta. Do you fuck with any old school shit? Like, cause I know you use name like the Jeezys and shit like that, but do you fuck with like Earth, Wind and Fire, Michael Jackson, any of the older records? Like, do you fuck with any of those type of records?
Nah, no. Older than Gucci and them I was fucking with was Master P and BG and the Hot Boys.
So it's no other like R&B, alternative pop. Dropboy don't do none of that. You don't listen.
Nah, I listen to it.
That's
I like it. Yeah, for sure. I listen to it. But it was more like R&B because of my aunts coming up under my aunts and all them. You feel me? Like I know the.
What's one song you don't sing it, but what's the name of one song you remember your aunts playing coming up all the time, or your coming up that you always heard, like an older song?
Damn, what the fuck is the name of that song? Anthony Hamilton. That's what it is. Anthony Hamilton.
Fire. It was probably one of those fire
Anthony Hamilton. Every year, we go to a family reunion, my aunt listening to Anthony Hamilton.
Shout out Anthony Hamilton, man.
And rest in peace, Aunt Gail. And you know you had that on replay back to back to back.
He used to have them joints. I think that was like, what year was that? Created 2004, 2000. I don't know. Shout out my dog GDM Cam in the motherfucking building, man. What's good with my dog, man? Yeah, you already know big boss shit in this motherfucker, man. But yeah, that was crazy. I'm trying to think what songs Anthony Hamilton had. I should pull him up right now while you on this motherfucker, but I ain't gonna do it.
Man.
Who's some Ohio artists that you fuck with, like as far as they music? You may not know them, but that you fuck with their music, or so to speak. Who's some Ohio artists that you tap into?
Ohio art. Ooh, I've been fucking with this nigga. Roadrunner TB.
He hard. He from the Natty.
Yeah, I think he from
He
that.
hard.
I've been fucking with him. I've been fucking with
Craig, let me get a lighter.
who else I've been fucking with? No, I've been fucking with the city. I've been fucking with Vano. I've been fucking with EKT40.
Shout out 40. Shout out Vano.
You know what I'm saying? I've been fucking with Gritty Grams. That's my nigga.
Grams, I ain't hit the Gritty.
Oh yeah, you gotta tap in with Gritty.
I gotta get hit
For sure.
I gotta get hit to him for sure.
Guapo.
Guapo.
You know what I'm saying? Who else I'm fucking with in Ohio?
Any females? Any female artists that you fucking with? Rap or sing?
I know this female artist named Nikita. She hard. Nikita hard. Who else hard? I don't know.
What DJs?
Big Bandy hard. She
Okay.
cold. Yeah,
I
Big
fuck-
Bandy
I
hard.
fuck with Bandy. What DJs you tapped in with?
I fuck with DJ Molly Moore. I fuck with damn. You got me high as fuck. Yeah, you got me high as fuck. I'm tapped in, man. I fuck with them boys, man.
Tell the fans something that we do not know about Dropboy. One thing. Tell the fans one thing they do not know that we gonna go, oh shit, for real? No matter what it is.
I love swimming.
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because that's the last thing I expected you to say.
Hey, on everything.
Drop City loves swimming.
My girl said I turned into a fish.
I ain't gonna cap. I'm a Pisces, so by nature I love the water. And the fact that you said that is so crazy to me because my favorite thing to do in life, like the most peaceful moment I ever felt in life was like when I was on Miami Beach in the beach, like my feet in the sand, just me just out there feeding the water and shit. I was out there shooting a video, but just being on a beach in the water like that shit, it's something about the water that just fucked me up. But the fact you said swim, that shit really threw me.
Every time I get in the water, I just feel free on everything.
Damn, man, that nigga started shit swim. So you on your Michael Phelps shit? That I can dig it. I fuck with that. What's the most memorable moment in your life? Something that you just can remember. Every time is just your happy space. You can think of it, no matter what you think of this moment, this one time in space, this one time in life.
Man, it was this time. My brother, like every time, like all the kids get together, like he'd just throw up a whole lot of money, and everybody
That's
like.
fire.
We all scavenging on the ground for the money, young as hell, though, you hear me?
Oh, so you would actually be in it with the kids trying to get
I was young as hell. I was one of them kids. That's something I always remember, like, and everything.
That's crazy. So, your brother was throwing up money. What was the most money you think he threw up?
He ain't give a fuck. Like, he'd take whatever he had in his pocket that day and throw it up. 20s
Whatever.
in there, 50s in there, 5s, 1s, 100s. Swear to God.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. So your brother would just throw up this money, and you would be one of the kids, and out of all the kids, you probably ended up collecting the most. I take it.
Nah, hell nah. I was never the one collecting the most.
And how often did your bro do that?
Man, he used to do it probably like every time we had like a family event, you know what I'm saying, cookout or something.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What's next for Dropboy Stacks?
Man, what's next for Dropboy Stacks that y'all about to see hella shit dropping back to back to back. We on this new single right now. Last
Last
Laugh.
Laugh, produced by Doe.
Produced by
Extendo.
Doe, you know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out Doe, man. Shout out my dog.
Shot by the,
Extendo.
you know what I'm saying, the GOAT right here himself.
And you know we shot the video, man. I had fun shooting that video, man. It's definitely, I'm gonna say it's like in my top 5 videos of all time. And I feel like I done shot about 1,000 at least. And I feel like that could probably easily be in top 5 for real, man. But I'm excited for y'all to see it. I'm excited for y'all to see what my dog Stacks got coming. When it's all said and done, what do you want your legacy to be?
Man, I just want them to know, like, I was an underdog, like, and I started off as an underdog, and I just kept pushing. Even when it ain't feel like I was moving nowhere, I just ain't never stopped, like, and that's what it's gonna be all the way until I get to the top, like, and I just want to be remembered for a hard worker, you know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real shit.
Sure.
That's real shit. I know y'all fucking with Dropboy Stacks, man. Tell everybody where they can follow you at as far as the links. Let them know. Drop that
Man, right now, follow me at Dropboy_Stacks on Instagram, Dropboy_Stacks on Facebook, YouTube me Dropboy Stacks.
shit. And you got a couple shows, out of state shows coming up. Let them know where your show's coming up so they can pull up on you at the next show.
My next show right now in Tampa, you probably ain't even gonna catch that one. That's tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Then I got one coming up in Alabama. I don't know the dates off the head.
You working, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You working. I've been tapped in on the IG. I've been tapped into the following. I've been seeing everybody sharing, supporting, showing love. And the thing about it is, they speak highly and good of you when you ain't in the room. And that's how you know you a solid motherfucker, for real. Because, like, you feel me, people vouching for you, and I think you one of them ones that could definitely be one of them ones that make it happen for the city, bro. So no matter what happened with this shit, I just want you to keep your foot on the gas, keep pressing with it, and don't let up till you reach the top, because it's only up for you. It's only up for you, gang.
For sure.
Anything you want to lead the people with before we get out of here?
Man, big 200, man. Whole lot of drop boy shit, man. You know what the fuck going on, man.
Big 200, whole lot of drop boy shit, man. Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna bring my dog Stacks back soon when we get this motherfucking tape, when we get this project in motion, when we get some dates going, when we get some videos dropped. I'm gonna bring my dog back so he can kick it with us, so we can fuck around. But until then, y'all know what's going on. It's the Penthouse. It's your dog Banging. You know how the fuck we rockin'. We out.
Let's get it.